I began my journey walking into town riding my badass horse, looking super cool. I was dropped off into the tutorial with nothing but my revolver and my trusty sword, and set loose to unleash my anger on the local wildlife. Oh, what is that? It's like an armadillo dog? Oh. Oh, what is that? You have a rocket launcher? He does. I then recruited the aid of a tiny bunny person and continued my way through the tutorial. I slaughtered countless rocket-wielding cows and left no survivors in my wake. The combat is pretty much what you'd expect out of any boomer shooter, but there was a definite charm to the atmosphere that was hooking me in right away. I had to stop my game multiple times and just sit there and astral project while I listened to the ambience going on around me. At the end of the tutorial, I was greeted with my first boss fight of the game. Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna be a boss. Yeah, Igoro, the bandit warlord. Alright, let's see, first boss. Oh, that hurt. This is like mariachi. Not mariachi, but like, you know, like old western. Oh, he exploded after I killed him. After defeating Igoro, I walked away, coolly. So cool, in fact, that I ripped a hole through space and time itself and entered the Metro Nexus. Okay. Going to the Cosmo Zone. Oh no. Never mind. Okay. The Metro Nexus. The Metro Nexus was a hub world where I could talk to NPCs, upgrade my items, and other stuff like that. Like, I met this cool little giraffe doll thing that could upgrade my healing doll. A red frog person in a giant mech suit who would upgrade my weapons. And this Jabba the Hutt-ass glowing lion who would upgrade your mana gourd for you. At the far end of the Metro Nexus was this giant space bony looking contraption from which we could access the 5 or 6 levels that were here in the game. The NPC here teaching you about all this recommended the first level to be Garden Grave, so I humbly obliged and hopped on over. Are you a friend? Oh no, most definitely not a friend. Oh my god. That was not... What the hell? That was not cool. What is... Derpy skeleton? Bambi? Bunny? I love these skeleton designs. Their sounds too when they're chasing after you, the xylophone sounds. Yo. This. I met my new friend Ra'uk, who warned me that there was someone who looked exactly like me but was kind of a dick up ahead, and then asked for direction to the old hero's tomb, which we'll circle back on later. Anyway, I carried on, forward as always, everything going perfectly normal and well, that is, until... What is that guy? There's a UFO, what's going on? Oh, was that an alien I saw? No. I think that was an alien that was over there. Oh, I hope I see him again. I made a left at the UFO and crossed paths with what I thought at the time was the doppelganger Ryuk had warned me about. He very quickly kicked my absolute ass and left me with about 1 health left. Backed into a corner, I used all my wits and busted out the sacred hide behind a tree style, which quickly overcame my opponent. A few dead enemies later, and I finally came face to face with my doppelganger. Which the doppelganger actually turned out to be a furry all along, so I guess maybe that means I am one? Not sure. Not expecting that twist. Oh. Perfect, first try, flawless. I easily beat the boss on my first try, and suffering from the failures of defeat, Julie quickly threw herself off the face of the cliff. I was rewarded for my victory with a shotgun, which ended up being my favorite gun in the game. It was really good shotgun, I like that shotgun. Eventually, I reunited with Ryuk at the old hero's tomb and did some questing for him. Fought my way through an ever-changing landscape that was truly impressive. There were forests with giant skeletons, there were these fluorescent mushroom caves, and these nasty little bug hives. Each one felt really unique and just really immersive to be inside of. At the end of the level, I was greeted by a dynamic double boss 1-2 punch duo, the Hive Queen with her trusty sidekick, Beetle. After a couple tries, I bested the Beetle and moved on to slaughter the Hive Queen. Both fights were actually pretty fun and pretty fairly balanced. The bosses each had some pretty cool movesets and weren't just bullet sponges to soak up a bunch of bullets. The boss music was also pretty awesome, but that had been the case for pretty much the whole game. So I traveled back to the Metro Nexus with my green swirly thing and put it in the door, satisfied with the work I had done. Out of curiosity, I quickly checked in on the next level, Molten Caverns, to see what it had in store for me. There wasn't much to say about the little bit I played of this level. It looked pretty cool, but I only encountered one enemy and it was like another one of those doppelganger type things that look like you. But overall, wow, this game really came out of nowhere and was a lot cooler than I was expecting it to be. This isn't even really meant to be like a first impressions or before you buy type video, but I mean, I can't wait to play more, that's all I can say. So anyway, if you stayed to the end, thank you. please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks.